So that's just waking us up, loosening everything up. Now we can explore some of the Tai Chi principles in a bit more depth now. So let's try to explore an arm movement. So I want to start by taking a preferred arm, being it the right or left. I want you to scoop down in front of your body, up, and then block up, turn the palm out, and come down it. Called cloud hands. This is the first step of cloud hands. Finding a circularity. And imagine you've got like a tennis ball in your armpit, so you're not letting the arm come too close to the body, and you're just getting absorbed in the flow of movement, coming down, rising up, tracking across. You become absorbed in this circular movement. Lose track of time, lose track of who you are, just in the flow of the movement. You might find now, having done it a few times, it feels different to the first time you were copying it. Okay. Now, over time, this movement becomes less about what you're doing with the arm, about how you're moving your body. So eventually, the whole movement is executed without you barely moving your arm at all. So just in this shape, the movement comes from you bringing your waist down, twisting around, and then the rising of your body brings the hand up, and then the rounding of your back brings the hand across, sinking down, twisting of the hips, rising tall of the body, rounding of the back of the shoulders. So this movement in the core central pillar of your body is actually driving the hand movement eventually. In Tai Chi, we look to find the ultimate union of the whole parts of the body to express that universal whole, not having an arm swinging about on its own, moving the whole body in a beautiful segmented sequence in the whole organization. So this is why Tai Chi is Tai Chi. Tai Chi Chuan, the supreme ultimate, universal union expressed in these movements. So just to contrast this then, it's available if you take the other hand, a non-preferred hand, and try this with the other hand. You might find it feels weird. It's not your preferred hand and you haven't done many repetitions of the movement. Without the repetition, you haven't got the easy, accessible experience of flow. With repetition, the movements come. Sense of flow and the surfing of this evolution of change and the rhythm of the movement becomes available even with your non-preferred hand. And then eventually, you're doing two hands at the same time. Takes a bit of practice. What guides you is imagining a clock face. Hands cross at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And then the palms are above each other at 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock. So crossing at 3, 6 and 12, crossing at 9. Tricky to begin with, but again, with repetition, flow is possible. So why are we doing this? It's a beautiful feeling. The diminution of self-experience. You lose the chattering monkey mind of who you are. You become organized by something bigger than yourself. The flow of these movements. Circulation of energy around open channels, free from blockages. So that's all nice. This has a martial application too. So this is scooping up, deflecting against a round kick. Maybe that might be coming round. keeping it away from the groin. This is blocking your head. So they have martial applications too. Okay, so that's one way in which we developed upper body movements. Let's look at the footwork as well now. Let's work on how we find that sense of flow in our walking, in our stepping. So let's just start off with just alternating the weight. Okay, so just have your feet hip width apart. I just want you to fill all the weight in one leg and change and fill it in the other leg. Think about your posture when you sit into the hip, bring the pelvis towards each other, hollowness in the front of the chest, a roundness in the shoulders. In fact, have the palms facing down, a roundedness of the arm. Think about this weight transfer. Imagine yourself to be an egg timer. Yeah, so the sand is oozing into one side all the way, and then you change it. Again, enjoy the flow of this movement. Imagine you're on a boat and it's bobbing in the sea. Now just play this a bit more. Maybe as the weight goes in one leg, you're going to lift the other leg. Put it back down where it was, down. Again, so all the weight in one leg. When all the weight's in there, this is the grounding root for the other leg to be free. And then with this technique, you can start to walk forward. So I want you to imagine now that you're a fox and you've come to the edge of a frozen lake. And when there is the weight, the ice on the lake will take your weight. So in Tai Chi setting, we land the heel first. So with all the weight in one leg, step the left leg, the other leg forward, heel down. And when the heel comes down, slowly bring the toes down. And only when the toes are down, you know that the ice won't break. All the weight in that foot to allow the other leg to come through. Heel down first. And keep a central pillar, central line of the body. Maybe you've even balanced a plate on your head while you're doing this. Like in a finishing school or something, to see if your structure is sound. Stepping forward, like so that's kind of like a mindful walking. Tai Chi is used in falls prevention services to allow people, older adults, to use the grounded, present experience of walking in their body to be way strengthening the body and grounding the mind, getting us anxiety loops and fear of falling. When each step is a controlled fall, really, when you think about it. So to be into this, focusing on just some slow movement, controlled walking, as a way to center that spinning mind, spinning around in anxiety. So these practices help us find stillness when everything is spinning around us. Moving slowly from our body slows our mind. Anger and anxiety need speed. They work in fast rhythms, fast pacing. You slow everything down, anger and anxiety and worry, rumination are extinguished. They don't work when things are slow. Okay. So that basic stepping idea here, okay? We can just open that up if you want a more kind of yogic take on this. So if you start with weight on the left leg, the right leg on tip to the next leg, and I want you just to circle the right leg out and land on the heel and the diagonal, and then bend the leg and go into warrior here. And for me, again, the back leg is going to go half a step, then the weight's going to go on the back foot and open the right foot, and then the weight comes forward Left leg on tiptoe. Now left leg circle steps up, heel lands down, 45 degrees to the left. Go into warrior. Half a step to back leg. Back. Turn the left foot out. Right leg on tiptoe. Circle the right leg out. Go into a warrior. Half a step to back leg. Left leg on tiptoe and circle out. So this is a nice drill again. It's a nice rocking kind of waltz-like mesmeric drill. But for the yogis amongst you, it's finding a way to move in warrior. So in warrior, by moving that back leg half a step, rocking back, finding beautiful rhythm to express all the foundations of a good warrior posture to guide you in smooth and controlled movement. Rocking half, be hypnotized, mesmerized by the rhythm. So